So just before we get started with the video, what is Google Search Console and why does it matter? Now, Google Search Console is a free tool provided by Google. That provides you real insights into how your website performs in organic search. It also shows you which queries bring users to your site, how well your pages rank, what issues Google encounters when crawling your site, and how your site performs in terms of mobile usability, core web vitals, and indexing. So unlike Google Analytics, which focus more on what users do on your site, Google Search Console focuses on how users find your site through search. Now, this makes it essential for SEO. So just to start us off, go ahead and search for Google Search Console on Google. Now, this is the link that you want to click onto. So go ahead and click on that. And what you want to do is click Start Now. Now, when you are setting up a Google Search Console, one thing about it is you will have to do some sort of verification. It's basically just with the domain, just so Google knows that you actually own the website. Now, the way you would do that is through DNS records. So if I just give you guys an example here, if I click on the search property, I'll have an option then to add a property, and I'll just put in a domain name here now. So just go to the domain. You'll have two options here where you can select your property type. One being the domain, or you can use a URL prefix. My recommended one would probably be just the domain. Now, if you enter in the domain name itself, just remove this part here. So it has to exactly be like this. And then you'll just select continue. Now, it'll just verify that property, as you can see. And now what it's going to ask for is verify domain ownership via DNS record. And you can see that the record type here is TXT, and that's the most recommended one. All you need to do then is just copy this, create a record under TXT, and then that verification should complete or be complete. Now, it does take some time to generate an overview, like what you could see here at the background. Now, you'll see the performance then, and you'll see indexing. So this is basically the dashboard of the website or the Google Search Console itself. This is essentially what you'll see whenever you do set up a Google Search Console. You'll land on the overview. Now from here, you can access the most important reports. That's like your performance, your index coverage, and experience. So you could just scroll down here and see pretty much everything. You'll even have the option to check your enhancements as well. Now, this gives you a high-level view of how your site is performing in terms of visibility and technical health. Now, let me just walk you through how to use this. So for the performance report, here you can exactly see which search queries your site ranks for, how many impressions each one gets, and how many clicks you're receiving. Now, this is perfect for identifying low-hanging fruit, pages ranking in positions 6 to 15, let's just say, that just needs slight optimization to hit the first page. Now, you can also review click-through rate, that's the CTR, and see which pages underperform. Now, these might need better, let's just say, meta titles or meta descriptions, so overall metadata. Now, you'll see it under here for the performance. You can see search results and discover. Now, if I click on search results here, it'll give us an idea on our total clicks, total impressions, and our average click-through rate, our average position. You can even see here below some of our queries. So currently, Twitter Analytics free, there's about 906 clicks with 6,192 impressions. Same goes for, you could see profile tree, and then X Analytics free. Now, with the index coverage, how would you actually check to see if there are pages being indexed. So easy enough, you would just go through the website itself. You'll see an option here called indexing. Then you'll have the option then for pages. And you could actually see the amount of pages that are indexed and that are currently indexed. Now, this is my impressions as well. This gives us an idea of what exactly is going on. And we could see here just below reasons as to why these pages aren't indexed. So we have reason here, which is page with a redirect. We've got 404 pages. There's blog pages by robots.txt. There's alternative page with proper canonical tags. Crawled, currently not indexed. Excluded by no index tag. Discovered, currently not indexed. So it's given us an idea of what exactly is going on with the website. Now, the coverage report helps you understand whether your content is being indexed by Google. You want to see a majority of your important pages listed as valid. So you'll also have an option as well where you're seeing there it's passed. Now, if you do see errors like submitted URL not found 404 or blocked by robots.txt, these could prevent pages from appearing in search results. You can also request indexing of new or updated pages using the URL inspection tool, and then that's just right here. So if you just select a URL, so let's just go for the not indexed one. So have a look and see what's going on with these pages. So I've picked up a URL here, so I'll just place it in and I'll just hit enter. So you can see how it's retrieving data from Google Index, and currently at the minute the URL is not on Google. So again, it's giving us some reasons as to why it's not being indexed. And then what you could do is you can request indexing. So testing if live URL can be indexed. So you can see there it's went ahead and done that for us, and now the indexing is requested. So URL was added to a priority of crawl queue. Submitting a page multiple times will not change its queue position or priority. So that's just something to note. Again, just to make sure that it is URL that's worth indexing, you just go to the test live URL. Now, once you have selected the live URL, you'll have an option here to then select the tested page. So it gives you, of course, the option for the HTML, the screenshot of how it's currently looking, as well as the information. Now, the next one there is the Experience tab, so Core Web Vitals and Mobile Usability. Again, you'll have an option here just below where it says the Core Web Vitals. So if you go ahead and click on that, it gives us an idea of the poor URLs, the URLs that needs improvement, and currently the good URLs as well. So if you scroll down, you'll be able to see how it looks on mobile as well as desktop. So it is always worthwhile to open the report and check it out. So currently you can see there that we have 0 issues and that there's 454 that needs improvement. And you can see there that there's an LCP issue and it's longer than 2.5 on mobile. So of course that's not great. So then that's where you would need to fix that. Just needs improvement, so we're okay. Again, same applies for the desktop. Now, it's usually best to prioritize the mobile. Of course, there are plenty of mobile users in comparison with, I would say, desktop, but it is good to just double check your reports just to see where your users are coming from, especially with their devices. So at the minute, we're getting 0 poor URLs, 86, and 368 good URLs. Again, you could just open the report, have a look at exactly what's going on, and this is where you can see where it needs improvement or if it is poor. Now, with all this information, how would you turn the Google Search Console data into action? So firstly, you want to identify underperforming pages. You also want to optimize title tags and meta descriptions. You want to create internal links to boost authority, submit updated pages for reindexing, and make sure that you're combining Google Search Console with tools like Google Analytics 4 or GA4 or even SEMrush as well, or any other tools, SEO tools out there There's plenty to choose from, like Ubersuggest, Ahrefs. This is a way to actually see what exactly is going on with the website itself. The key to using Search Console is not just to look at the data, of course, but to act on it. If a page ranks, let's just say, in position 9 and has a 0.5% click-through rate, you might test a stronger title or even a richer meta description. Or if you find a high impression keyword that you haven't directly targeted, you can build new content around that topic. So again, just use a combination of Google Analytics, Google Search Console, SEMrush, any of those SEO tools as I've mentioned before. Now, if you do want to check the performance again, I would normally go through the search results. Now, currently we have the date listed there within the last 3 months, and of course the search type is web. You can add a filter as well, which is to do a query, and then this query, let's just say, for example, cars, and then we'll just apply that. Then this gives you an idea of the actual total clicks with that particular query. So then it's listed out all our top queries at the minute, and this is how we can try to improve it. So currently you're getting 767 impressions, but only getting 2 clicks. So there has to be a way then to optimize this and update this. As I said previously, then you'd use some SEO tools in order to research some keywords, and then you would optimize your content on the website, or even better, update the metadata on the website. So fixing up on-page SEO for the site. So guys, that is a walkthrough of Google Search Console and how you use it to improve website performance. If you guys have any questions at all, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.